Hello and welcome to JD Plays Darkest Dungeon. So we last left off, we'd done our first mission and a tutorial. So hopefully we can get a bit further in and get some more breathtaking action. And hopefully you'll all see why I love this game and enjoy it just as much as I do. Same as always, I'm gonna whittle away and just, attempt to talk your ear off while doing things on the screen. You can choose to ignore me entirely and just enjoy people smashing each other with swords. Or you can, just accept that I probably don't have a clue what I'm talking about and go from there. I like to think this is a game I do have some level of skill in, as opposed to things like League, which I've done quite a few videos on now. It's not real-time action, so I can think about it a bit more as I do it.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
That voice, that narration, I do love them. Right, so anyway, where we left off, we completed the quest and I've unlocked 2 new buildings for us to check out. So I'll start with this one, the tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
It's quite a nice description of it, actually. So basically, when our characters get stressed, we can send them in here and they can, calm down a little bit. Again, like with the recruitment, it can be upgraded. So there's 3 different types. There's the bar, so they can actually drink. Gambling, so they can spend time, placing bets, having some fun. And the brothel. Well, if you need me to describe what a brothel is, then good for you on your innocence. If not, I'm not going to describe it now. Increase the bar, increases stat recovery, so how effective it is. Again, how effective it is. It's not too complicated. And then the Abbey.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So similar sort of thing, but rather than sort of pleasurable stress relief, this is more like religious stress relief. There are some characters that will only go to the Abbey, some characters that will only go to a bar, or will only gamble, depending on what traits you roll. Upon finishing a quest. Before I send people in there, I'm going to recruit some more, see what we get.
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
I can't upgrade that any further, but now I know what I've got available after putting people in stress relief. I can afford to put some more people in here. So, as the most stressed, I'm going to send her in. And although he's more of a tanky sort of character. See, there's an example to talk about actually. Let me commune with the Holy Light, so he won't go to a bar to de-stress. So he has to go to the Abbey. So he won't meditate, he won't do penance, he'll only pray. Bloody Crusaders. Deus Lord. But yeah, so now that I know who or what's available or what's unavailable, I can now plan accordingly. So we've got some more quests available. We still don't really want to go here. This is ideally the end game. The dungeon's level 6, my guys are level 1. Not the best idea to be sending them there. Let's see what we got. Complete 100% of the rooms, explore. So yeah, looks like our options are complete the rooms or just explore a bit. Goals and crests, busts. So busts, crests and things like that, they're all what these are down here. Basically they help me unlock more parts of my mana or my buildings, thus making them more effective on my characters, in turn making my gameplay more effective in general. So we might as well just do this one. So take, where is he? Oh, sorry, I don't want him actually. I'll take these two with me, and I'll show you in game what they do. Same drill as before. Take some food. 12, so I have to take multiples of 4 because if they get hungry while walking, then they'll all have 1 each. So if you keep it multiples of 4, then obviously someone doesn't get left out. So food, a couple of shovels, bandages are always a must. A couple of keys in case we find chests, and torches. Always remember torches. Unless, oh, don't want that, unless you're in the courtyard. But I'll cover that again as it comes up. A couple of those just in case. So yeah, without further ado, we'll just dive straight in. So hit helpful tip, the undead will not bleed, but they can be blighted. So yeah, depending on what class or race or type of character that is you're fighting against, things like that, quite useful to know.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
So characters are replaced. I've replaced my tank with this woman. She's not quite tanky, but she is a strong character who's pretty good at sort of slicing into their lines. And the Houndmaster, he fights with the actual dog itself. Now that the fight's broken, I'll show you what I mean. But this guy, same as usual, like the back lines. That's stressful. So I've got 2 of these guys. I want them to die as quickly as possible, so make 1 bleed. So he's bleeding for 2 damage per round for 2 turns, so that will be 4 damage in total. Okay, now let's show you what. She has a couple of attacks. Wicked Hack, which can affect front 2. Breakthrough. This can strike straight into their lines at the back guy, so this will actually hit all of them. And if she's not standing in the front, it will actually move her forward. So, say for example she's standing here in the 3rd position, she'll strike and move straight to the front. No, not to the front even, she'll move forward 1 spot, so she'll be here. If she was here, she'll move to the front and so on. Bleed out. As it sounds, it causes bleed damage. But I'm going to use this one because it strikes at everything. Okay, the Houndmaster. So he can send the dog forward, attacking. So any one of these targets, it can hit the first 3 lines. I'm not sure about the 4th, but I haven't got someone to test it. Hurry. So the Hound does a flesh-piercing bite, so it causes bleed damage. Have it reduce stress on a character. I'm not particularly stressed, but I'm gonna do that one just to. It's actually quite useful to keep them as de-stressed as possible. Even if it's not that much they're losing, it's still really helpful to do.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
I'm getting really lucky with these guys actually.
Their formation is
Because they do
broken.
actually hit really hard, but so far they've managed to not hit me at all. I'm quite thankful for. What's that? Okay. Shelf. I'm not sure what that does. Next room. No fights, and Dabby Dozy. Let's go ahead. So there's definitely a battle in the next room though. But we have to complete all the rooms, so we've got to go there regardless. But like those Explorer percentage ones where we can potentially skip a run. Right, friends, now I can test the ranges. Oh yeah. Break back to. Do as much damage to them as possible. Will you stop that, you son of a... they're undead, so they won't bleed, so might as well hit multiples of them. So that will hit the back line. Okay, brilliant. We're gonna de-stress because that's a lot, especially for first level. That's a lot.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope
I was not
blossoms.
expecting that sort of number for a couple of quests at least. Pick out that corpse, so it brings him forward, and which is good for us. So that means the ranged ability, well, the three-person abilities of these two can hit them. Need to bring that down. Oh, it doesn't affect him, that's the problem.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
So yeah, he's going to be visiting the bar after this mission because
For death by
I don't want that reaching 100, especially this early in the game. Can't really do much. So I don't know. Heal him at one point. Whatever heal, that's more for curing
confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
debuffs. Dots. The usual shenanigans.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Clear that out, and let's go, boys. Good dog. I should know better than to read a stack of books. It's more often than not stressful rather than actually helpful. So it turns out there's nothing in this room. We're now going to walk back, so we still have the potential of running into things on corridors, having to deal with light fading and like that. Because it's relatively early in the game, I'll not use my torches. I'll show you what happens when the light level gets low. Oh, getting hungry. Mini picnic. See, that's why I keep it in ribbons of 4, or multiples of 4 even. Didn't need to press that. Well, that does remind me actually. You. So every character has more abilities than potentially more abilities than the ones that are shown, which is why you want to upgrade the character level thing and the recruitment section. So unfortunately, I've got some of the, well, not quite so good abilities of the Cannon Master. For example, he can heal himself, he can buff others and himself. He's got attacks, but and a de-stress, but the de-stress is kind of minimal and really bad in comparison to some other classes' de-stress. I'm not a big fan of pistol shot, but the ones that Scott are actually kind of some of the better ones for a highwayman. Particularly this. He does have some better ones, but I'm not complaining as a first character to get those abilities. That's all.
Executed with impunity.
That's good, that's good.
Press this advantage.
Lovely.
Give them no quarter.
Give them no quarter.
This expedition at least promises success.
So as my stress levels will go up with less light, monsters will get a chance of surprise attacking me. Also, their damage in fights will increase, and their chances to hit, and so on. You mean Luke? Ah, fantastic, you legend. I'm really bad at spotting those. I forget to look for them all the time. Well, we got a surprise. That's actually quite unlikely, but I'll take it. Quite the usual. Take out that front line nice and quick. You son of a bitch. That's actually, well, even to me, a really bad start. 5, 4, 5, 1. Oh.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life
Now
is
hit
taken.
everyone. What? Ah, you're joking me.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
They're both. Ah, fine. Christ for that.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Some herbs. Don't really need those at the moment. That's quite useful. Gonna increase
In
that just because
radiance,
I
may
don't
we
want to get
find
murdered.
victory.
I mean, episode 2, losing half the crew would be like the problem. You need to die because you're stressing out everyone. Damn it. No, well, I'm worried about his health right there, but I'm more worried about these stress bars at early levels. Because I think he's hitting 100 is a lot more damaging than being low on health.
The horror.
Even if they get to 0, they don't just automatically die. They have the option, well, the chance, excuse me, to be healed.
blistering fear consumes the mind.
Damage they do to each other if they're stressing out or panicking is a lot worse in my opinion. See, no, that's not quite good enough. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Leave them alone, please.
A trifling victory, but a
So
victory nonetheless.
inventory space though. Just eat them straight up. Need some health.
The light,
Some gold.
the promise of safety.
Let's try putting some holy water in it. Yep, okay.
Finding the
excellent.
stuff is only the
That
first
was a good
test.
call.
Now it must be carried home.
I'm too worried about trinkets and stuff for characters at the moment. Oh no. Being surprised it ruins my order. Oh, this is really bad.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Are we gonna lose everyone episode 2? We might. Oh no. That's right, you move forward by doing that. You need a bandage. You need to bite some people. Leave him alone. Leave him. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. For the love of God, move forward. Right. Oh my god.
More blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil.
Episode
area.
2. Episode 2.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Bleed out your arseholes.
And now the true
Christ's sake,
test.
he's gonna die now.
Hold fast or expire.
This is terrible. Okay, that's positive. That's not. Get the hell away from him. See you in. Oh no. Right, there it is. I've reached 100 health.
Frailty.
He's now
finally
fearful.
claim their
So
due.
what he's gonna do, because he's gone negative rather than positive, on what happens when he gets to 100, he's going to start making these guys stress levels increasing rapidly. I can't heal him. Not actually what I can do. I need to get rid of these corpses so I can get rid of this last guy. We'll lose the whole fucking team. Got that, at the very least.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh my god, I don't believe that.
More moans return to rest. Devils
So yeah, you can see how easy it is to, well, have that turn around and bite you in the arse. This game is so predictable. I do love it, but my god. Things like that can turn a good campaign into a terrible one. But that looks like it's time for the end of another episode, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys